Hey everyone, today I'm coming to you with another declutter video. I have a whole bunch of products that I'm getting rid of and I wanted to talk about them with you before I put them in the trash. I've also got a guest with me. This is my dog Rhubarb. She's 9 months old and she's taking a nap, so hopefully she stays quiet while I film the rest of this video. Alright, so let's jump right in. The first two things that I'm getting rid of are liquid lipsticks. They're both by Kat Von D. I've got the shades Damned and Exorcism. Damned is a black cherry color and Exorcism is a purpley wine color. Something similar to like MAC Rebel, but a little bit deeper. So I really liked these two liquid lipsticks. I wore them a lot. They're actually both fairly used up and they've been in my collection a really long time, so it's definitely time to toss them. They've gone bad. I've already repurchased the shade Damned because I really like it. It is a little bit patchy, but that doesn't bother me. You just need to layer it in some spots, but overall I find that the application is pretty smooth. I'm just going to give you quick swatches because the product isn't dried out enough not to show. So here we go. We've got Damned and there's Exorcism. Exorcism's a little bit more dried out, so it doesn't show up as well. Now, I know Kat Von D is a controversial brand, but I'm here to talk about the makeup, not the people behind it and their decisions. So we'll move on from there. And it turns out I have another Kat Von D product that I'm decluttering. This is the Lacquer foundation. I'm getting rid of this for two reasons. The first reason being that I find that this is way too pink on me. Now the color on it is light neutral 42. There is no way that this is a neutral color. I'm going to pump out a tiny drop and swatch it for you. I don't know if it shows on camera as a neutral or not, but it's definitely a pinky peach. And if you look at that on my skin, I mean, it doesn't match. So that's the main reason I'm getting rid of it. I used to mix it with other products and I used to try to make it work for me, but it's something that just I've had a lot of difficulty with. The product is also a very thick formula, and it's something that I used to enjoy wearing. I used to wear a more full coverage, whereas now I prefer to do something that looks a little bit more skin-like and natural. So this is a product that you can sheer out in order to get that look, but I feel like it's putting in a lot of work for a result that I'm not totally happy with. So I'm going ahead and trashing that. The next few products that I'm going to talk about are all by NYX. These are all NYX liquid eyeliners. I've got the matte liquid liner in black. I've got the white liquid liner. And I've got two of the actually, here's another one. I forgot in the bowl. Here's two NYX Vivid Brights liquid liners. I've got the shades Vivid Fire and Vivid Blossom. These are all really great eyeliners. They're all budget friendly and they work really well. They all come with the same style of brush tip applicator, which there you can see. It's a fairly thin brush that you can also, if you really work it against the edge of the opening of the product, you can really get the brush to be a fine point, and that way you can really perfect your wing and get it to taper off really nicely. So I really enjoyed working with these. The white eyeliner is a little bit more difficult to work with. It's a drier formula and it does flake a bit. It's more of like a creative eyeliner. I've used it in creative looks and also as accents. So if you're using it as an accent, I think that it's a great product. If you're relying on it to cover and do a full white line, I wouldn't say that this is your product because it's going to create a crepey effect on the lid. Even if you don't have a lot of texture there, it just seems to bunch together and create a texture that's undesirable. So these ones are going all in the trash. And I probably will repurchase the black one and the red one, and maybe some other colors if they have something that appeals to me. So the next thing I want to talk about is another liquid lipstick. This one is by Smashbox in the shade Out Loud, and I really enjoyed this liquid lipstick. Its formula is really thin and nice to work with. It has a doe foot applicator that is teardropped, so it helps to really define the line of the lips and get a really precise application. So this is something that I really enjoyed using. It just unfortunately has dried out, so I will be needing to replace it. Here is a swatch for you of the color, which is beautiful. It's a roasted pumpkin kind of shade. I really loved wearing this, and since it's the fall, I really want to reach for this, but unfortunately this one's dried out, so I'll have to replace that. The next thing I'm getting rid of is actually a sample product that I totally went through. It's the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I fell in love with this, guys. It's got a bristle style applicator. It's more of a traditional wand than something made of silicone. This formula contains fibers that are heart-shaped, apparently. So they build volume in your lashes, and it has hemp oil in it to condition the lashes as well. So it's really doing a double duty. It's building up your lashes in their appearance, and it's building up the lashes' strength so that they can grow stronger and longer. So I really enjoyed using this. Pardon me, I've been sick for a couple weeks now, and I can't seem to get rid of this cough. So excuse me. So I really enjoyed using this mascara, and I've already gone ahead and purchased the full size. It's what I'm using right now. I love it. The next thing I'm getting rid of is something I've used for a long time now. It's the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Busy Gal Brows. Like they really needed to name a brow gel something that long. And anyway, the applicator on this is super, super skinny. The color on it is fabulous. It's a great dark chestnutty brown that leans more towards the black side than the warm side. So it's really worked for me for a long time. I now have a product that I prefer over this, so that's why I'm getting rid of this. It's also an older tube, so I'm not just tossing it for the sake of it. Oh, this is the shade Black Brown, I forgot to mention. So one of the things I really enjoyed about the range of colors in the Tarte brow gel is that they don't lean too warm. They're all fairly neutral in tone, so it's a little bit more flattering, and it will work on more shades and more skin types. So I really enjoyed that. It's something that I reach for every single day to coat the brows and just kind of put them in place. Even if I'm not going to fill them in, it just gives them a little bit of structure, and I find that really helps to define the face. Now, this product is something that I didn't think I was going to purchase because it seemed excessive to me. I didn't see what the fuss was all about until I used it and fell in love. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade 1 Fair. As you can see, the compact is, first of all, beautiful. It's a rose gold with a maroon colored, well, with maroon accents. The powder is completely finished. I've gone all the way through it, and I've already purchased another one that I've dug into a little bit already. So this powder really does give the skin a soft airbrush kind of finish. It really flatters the skin without it being too shimmery, because I find a lot of products that claim to be smoothing or airbrushing, they all have some kind of shimmer or micro glitter in them, and I don't really like that. This product itself doesn't do that. So I really enjoyed using it. It's a powder that I do recommend. A few of my friends really love it as well. They use it in other shades because they're not all as fair as me. But I can definitely say that within my group of friends, I'm not the only one that loves this powder. So check it out. Okay, the last thing I'm getting rid of actually breaks my heart because it was a limited edition product. This is the OPI nail lacquer from the Pirates of the Caribbean collection in the shade Mermaid's Tears. So I believe that was for the last Pirates of the Caribbean film, or second to last, who knows. There's too many fucking movies in that collection. But anyway, so as you can see here, the product has leaked out. What happened was this got left out in the sun and it was on its side and it completely roasted and the color has changed. It's bubbled out of the container and it's just a hot mess. So I'm really, really sad about it because this is a color that I would reach for any season at multiple times. I would reapply it even back to back, and that says something about how you feel about a color if you're willing to wear it for an extended period of time. So it really makes me sad to get rid of this. I've already found a dupe for it that I'm going to be ordering. It's from Zoya, and I believe the shade is Bevan. I could be mistaken, but that's, if I believe, the one that that matches this perfectly from what I've seen online. So with regret that I put that aside, and I actually don't want to throw it out. Part of me just wants to keep it for nostalgia purposes, but I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be a hoarder. I don't want to keep and hold on to garbage. So that's what I've got for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the products that I mentioned today, leave the comment down below and I'd be happy to respond. Other than that, I hope you saw something that you liked today, and please keep on watching. Thanks for stopping by today.